Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Met on the Weekend. I'm your host, Tomas Lopez. You're in the one place where the bands are local, the topics are trending, and the people are just beautiful. And you will always remember that day that we met on the weekend. Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Met on the Weekend. I'm your host, Tomas, and this is my beautiful co-host, Akiela I. How you doing, baby? Welcome back.
Ooh, I'm doing good, baby.
I'm so happy to see you here today. Not only do we have Akiela I in the studio, we also have the beautiful, the stunning, the ravishing Yvie Oddly.
Hello.
How you doing, baby?
I'm pretty swell.
Ooh, I'm loving the wig.
What wig?
I have two beautiful women with beautiful hair here today. I'm not gonna lie, when I found out that you were gonna be my co-host and you were gonna be my guest artist, I had to beat this space and find the best outfit I had.
Also, your hair's on fleek.
Thank you. Yep, man bun Monday, even though it's not Monday. All right, guys. Well, you know what? How's your week been altogether? We a bit stressed. We feeling good? What's going on?
I had the greatest weekend. I was gifted a free ticket to the Erykah Badu concert, and she's my idol. So I went straight front and center, and I was just like,
I'm so jealous. I'm not even gonna lie. I was about to go to them doors and say, I will bartend. I will pick up glasses. I used to work at Trex. Like, I know what I'm doing. Give me a free ticket. But it probably wouldn't happen. They'd be like, it's a bum off Colfax. You need to leave.
It was sold out.
Even if you missed it, though, there was a drag performance right across the street at Charlie's where Felony Misdemeanor did 15 minutes of Erykah Badu's set from that night.
I love Charlie's. They have the best drink specials. I'm not even gonna play, guys. It's like, you should check it out. Charlie's Denver on Colfax. Anyway, guys, I'm so happy to have both of you here today. We all went to Denver School of the Arts, which is something totally cool. And we're here to hear all about Yvie Oddly. Tell us who you are, Yvie.
Well, my name is Yvie Oddly. I am the current reigning Ultimate Queen of 2015. And I gained that title by savagely slaying 13 of Denver's fiercest queens week after week.
Ooh, yes. yes, slay. He came to slay, not play no games, So tell me, how long does it take for you to get dressed and do all of this for every show?
Well, it really depends on what exactly I'm going for, but I always like to give myself 3 hours to start with as a base because I'm so scatterbrained. I know that I'm gonna need like food breaks and pee breaks and where did I put my boobs breaks. So
we gotta figure out where did we put those? I don't remember. Yeah, so I know that you are the reigning Ultimate Queen, and that competition was at Trax Denver. But where else do you perform in Denver?
I perform anywhere they'll pay me.
Birthday parties, bat mitzvahs, bar mitzvahs.
I'm at it all. If your dog is getting married, I'll be there performing a shared number.
Yes.
But honestly, just a little of anywhere around town where I can get my name out and where I can move and meet new people and show them my art.
Yeah, perfect. So, obviously, being a drag queen, there's a lot of adversity that comes with it. There's a lot of stigmatism and judgment. How do you deal with all of that?
Well, it took a long time to grow a thick enough skin to not really let it affect you. Drag has become like my most empowering facet of my life. So as much as people will like hate me, when I'm dressed up like a woman, I don't feel any stronger than when I've got some hair and heels on. It's just coming from loving myself and really not caring about the people.
And that's a beautiful message for all artists, don't you agree? Like, we're all gonna at some point meet somebody who doesn't agree with what we do, and you have to suck it up and kind of deal with it.
Especially if it's something you love.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And so, I mean, I know Akiela is a designer. I love fashion, but like, do you make your outfits?
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, do you?
I take a unique form in my drag because I do buy a lot of my clothes to start with. So I'll go to Goodwill or Forever 21, something where it's not too expensive and I won't feel bad if I ruin it. And then I take a pair of scissors, a glue gun, and whatever I can find around my house. Like today, my theme is pearls because I had an old fake pearl necklace that broke everywhere.
Oh, hey.
I know, I'm
Ideas,
taking
girl,
notes.
ideas.
I'm taking notes. We can collaborate
Pearls.
on some
Pearls. Break the pearls.
Break the pearls.
Glue them.
Break the pearls.
Then cut them again. Okay, cool, got it. And I mean, I know, do you just have like a room of hair at home, or how do you store all of these outrageous wigs, girl?
Well, all over the place. My house always looks like a disaster zone. You walk in and there's like cats hanging from the ceiling and like clothes over here, panties over there. I had my mom come over once and she has never been over again since she like had to wade
Mom
through
said
my
no.
pile. It's not worth it.
Not gonna happen, girl. Not gonna happen.
But if you're an organized queen, you'll have like shelves on your wall or something.
And like the styrofoam heads.
Yeah, all that. I'm too cheap for that, so I have a wig box.
Yeah, so like we said, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, birthday parties, she does it all. You gotta check her out. So tell me what it's like working for the top gay club in Denver. You know, obviously you're often in Drag Nation. You're always at the Ultimate Queen competitions now that they're, happening. What is it like being in the mix of the scene?
Well, it's where I've worked really hard to build myself to get to. I remember going out to the gay clubs when I first came out, and it was the first place where I felt like I could do whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
And I knew that I wanted to be a part of this scene, and I had gone out for years and not known how to like get to know all the different people here and make all the connections I need. But I applied at Trax, and after working there for like almost 2 years, I've just met so many different people, and made amazing connections with the scrubbiest of scrubs to the richest of rich.
Yeah. So as such a controversial and amazing figure in the community, what is your message to the young, the old, to everybody when you are out there performing and being yourself? What is your message?
My message is be passionate, care about something.
Absolutely.
A lot of what I see these days is apathy kind of as a general mindset spreading from person to person, and it's become really cool to not care about anything. So I want to show people what it looks like when you really do care about something, even if that's like cross-dressing.
Yeah, you have to put your all into things, and that's really important message. Well, thank you so much. We are not done, guys. Don't go anywhere, because up next, we are gonna talk all about the Grammys, and you're gonna find out who was hot and who was not. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Met on the Weekend. I'm joined by the lovely Akiela I and the ravishing Yvie Oddly. All right, guys, are you ready to talk all about the Grammys?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So I know we all love fashion, my little fashionista number 2. So why don't we go ahead and start with our hot and not. Go ahead, baby. Who was your favorite of the Grammys?
Okay, so my favorite was Florence Welch. That's her name. I was hurt when I saw that she was on the worst dress list because I thought her outfit was actually amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, baby. When you told me you were bringing Florence Welch, I was like,
okay. Because it was so her. It was unique, and I don't know. I thought it looked classy, and it was just no one else was really pushing it, but still staying true to themselves. So I thought she balanced that.
For her age, she's a little bit older. I think it is
Totally appropriate.
very
I thought
appropriate.
It was fun. It was
I don't know
so
about
cute.
the wizard. It just was very wizardy to me. I'm
Maybe
the
that's
white
why
witch.
I like it.
Gandalf is my side man. You know what I mean? I just I wasn't really into it.
She looked like a fairy, and that's why I liked.
There were a lot of fairies at the Grammys this year. Yes, there were. Well, who was your least favorite?
My least favorite was Yvie. I don't even know that much about her, but her outfit was like, woo! It was just like, there was so much going on.
I think I've seen some queens wear that.
Yeah,
You know?
actually, I definitely
I
have.
think you might have that top.
Well, it looks better on me.
Totally, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. I went and looked up Yvie, and I still am not 100% sure who she is, but you know what? I give her an A for effort. And what about you, baby? Who was your favorite of the Grammys?
It was really hard. It was either a throw-up between Lady Gaga and her David Bowie tribute. That gender bending was awesome, and the colors were phenomenal. She looked like a drag queen.
Absolutely, and she did a really good drag performance. If you watch it, she just totally embodied.
I mean, that's always, I think, been Lady Gaga, just kind of
to embody David Bowie like that. I felt him through
In her, yeah.
And I feel like, you know, I've seen a lot of drag performances, and the best drag performances that I see is when they really make you feel it. Like, you know, it's there, it's from the heart, and that's what I felt from Lady Gaga. So not only was her wardrobe amazing, her red carpet.
She really carried the theme throughout the night.
The whole
She
night
stuck
was
with
amazing.
him.
I loved it. And what about your least favorite?
Ooh, my least favorite would probably be Casey Musgraves. She had on this horrible, like, shag carpet, pink or purple, green, and blue. That looked like first grader drag. It was 101. Like, she just found this dirty old carpet and tied it around herself.
I swear to God, I learned how to knit with that same material. I swear to God.
Yeah.
She looked like she killed all the Muppets.
Ooh, look at it, water boy. Woo.
It was not.
I didn't feel it. I really did felt like it was not form fitting. It was very frumpy.
It was just like, who are you? Who are your friends? You know, like, why aren't they like telling you? Why aren't
They're
they
cleaning utensils and cleaning tools.
And they're all on her dress right now.
Kind of like a Swiffer wet jet, you know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. You just like roll her up and then mop up the Grammys with her.
Yeah, she'll look good. Oh, that's bad. That's mean. That's mean.
I know.
My mom is gonna be so mad. She's like, that's not nice. That's not nice. All right, guys. So for me personally, every time I look at worst and best dress, I notice that the guys are always totally forgotten about. We always talk about how crazy these girls are dressing, you know, who had the worst nip slip, and we never really talk about the guys. So, for me, it was a tie for best dress between Mark Ronson and Big Sean.
Yes.
Mark Ronson looked absolutely amazing. The whole rockabilly, anytime any man does rockabilly, you got me, you sold me. It's so classic, it looks so amazing. And then he's got, you know, the two-tone, he's got the top that's blue, pinstripes, and then his bottoms that are black. Then you've got Big Sean on the other hand, a rapper who normally doesn't dress up, totally showed out and stunted.
He looked like James Bond.
I just think that white blazer and the black lapel is just killer, man.
It was so clean. It was very, very on point. And he looked like he stepped straight out of a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think it's good that rappers show that side of them. You know, just because you're a rapper doesn't mean that all you wear is one specific look. You know, you can step into many different looks, which is something that also Kanye West is doing as well. You know, a lot of rappers are finally realizing that maybe it's time to kind of change up the rap game a little bit and give something new, give something different. So I was really proud of him. You know, guys, I'm not gonna lie, my least favorite of the night was Jacqueline Van Burke.
Oh, I think I remember what outfit you're talking about.
Jacqueline, okay.
In theory, I liked it because it looks like a fairy. It just looks like a costume fairy. It looked like she was ready for Halloween.
Yeah, not for the Grammys.
Not for the Grammys.
Not for
VMAs
the
maybe, but together I felt like you weren't Grammy ready, you were Party City ready. And I just cannot. I you know, it's too much. So, all right, we're gonna move from best and worst dress straight into the actual Grammys.
Okay.
Grammys were fabulous this year. Yeah. Obviously, let's just talk about Lady Gaga's performance one more time. The fact that you can channel Iggy Stardust that well just absolutely blows me away. And the hair, the makeup, the everything about it was just so amazing.
The usage of technology, that's something that they really like pushed in the ads beforehand, was that she was going to be using this Intel technology in an entirely different way. And just watching the opening with her painted like Ziggy Stardust and having the cosmos like warp across her face gave me so many ideas for what I'd like to do
and
with
the
my
chills,
life.
it gave me the chills. I felt her. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be so amazing. And I felt like it really set the tone for the Grammys this year. And I just loved it. What did you think?
I think Lady Gaga did what she does best, which is like always do something innovative and just like blows people away. And I think she just shines in just bringing something new to whatever she does. So I thought it was amazing.
Absolutely. I mean, for all the little monsters out there, I know if I didn't bring up Lady Gaga in the Grammy section, some of these queens were gonna kill me. So
what is
she got brought up. Oh, also Beyonce made what, a 2-second little speech, and then she was out. She had things to do.
That's all she needed. She had to go back onto that Formation tour.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see Nicki, Kanye, Jay, and then I saw
Where's Rihanna?
Rihanna wasn't there. Well, that's because she had an album come out, but you know, Beyonce had a single come out. Which one you gonna buy?
Shoot.
Okay.
Can I get both? Is that allowed?
I know they all just dropped. They're like boom, 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 boom. Like Rihanna dropped an album, Kanye drops an album, Beyonce drops like
I'd
a
be
whole
broke.
bunch of stuff.
Because I wouldn't
trying
have
to
any
get
money for 2
Tidal. They're
months.
trying to get Tidal. They're like trying to get people to come on Tidal. So
I like
bad.
Tidal. Tidal is legit. I really do. I got their little free membership, and I did a story on it, and I was sold. I was sold,
Really?
girl.
I love my Spotify.
Yeah.
All right,
Stick into it.
You know what? I've also been using Apple Music lately, and that works
Yeah,
just
it's like
as well.
it's all the same thing. It's kind of just like, well, why would I?
So our next Grammy performance, though.
Kendrick.
You want to tell us about it, baby?
Okay. Well, Kendrick Lamar, definitely. I'm sure everyone, if they didn't even watch the Grammys, you probably saw his performance still because everyone was talking about it. Very stirring, I guess, controversial in a way. I was happy to see him get a lot of praise at the Grammys. He won a lot of awards.
I absolutely agree. I think that's one thing I've always felt about Kendrick Lamar is he doesn't get the support and the praise that he deserves as a rapper. What he talks about and what he says is deeper than what most people would think it is. And I get it, it's hard for a lot of people to grasp their head around some of the things that he's talking about, but once you really look into it and you understand what he's saying, he's got a message that is so much deeper than, you know, a lot of artists. And I just love, you know, right now, obviously going on in the world, we have a lot of controversy with race. So to include the Black Lives Matter and include Black culture and show the issue with incarceration of minority men in the United States is really important. And whether you want to hear it, you want to listen to it, you want to think it's real or not, it's a serious issue and it needs to be brought up in mainstream media. So I'm glad that finally, you know, even though we're entertainers, which we're all in some way entertainers, we can still bring a positive message and have a political message and stand for something.
I think as an artist or celebrity, that's honestly your job, is to speak about social change. If you look at people like Nina Simone and just any artist back in the day, it's like art is their platform in order to bring about social change, and that's what you're supposed to do.
And I believe we're actually going through a movement now where artists are discovering that you can write your pop hits, you can like have a let's go to the club and dance song, but that it's every bit as important to have social movement with all of the fame. Like my favorite quote is Spider-Man's, "With great power comes great responsibility." And you're seeing a movement right now where people who have this great power, have our spotlight, essentially are using that to make statements about the injustices that we've swept under the rug for the last 50, 60, 500 years.
I mean, it's so important because here we are, you know, we have this platform for our voices to be heard. It's important for us to give others a voice as well and speak for those who are normally silenced. So I feel like the fact that he spoke and had a voice for incarcerated black men in America. How often do we get to hear that voice?
Yeah, not
Never, ever. So
what he's doing for his whole, like, all of Compton, it's just been like so impactful. He's like getting scholarships for kids. He took like a group of kids to Germany, I guess, or like, he's just amazing. And I think people should really take notes from Kendrick Lamar because he's humble with his success and he's making such a huge impact. So it's kind of, I think other celebrities are like watching him like, oh, whoa, like he's winning Grammys and he's making all this difference. I'm sure, you know, they're making difference too. That's not,
and what I loved about it also is at the beginning, he was just in a shirt and pants.
Yeah,
the whole performance, he's just in a shirt tucked in with pants. He doesn't have anything flashy. Of course, you know, at the end, he's got the African bonfire, but you know, which I think I've seen you do that little performance too with the African.
He copied me so hardcore.
Oh, he ripped your swag. He ripped your swag.
Well, no, but he didn't need a whole lot more than just a shirt and pants because it was a statement about the current state of being a black man in America. Like, while they might always be fighting to get the jewels and riches that most rappers display, he wasn't speaking for the rap perspective. He was speaking for the reality that we have more people in our prison than
our schools?
than we do in our schools, than other countries do, all added up. And he was really just bringing light to the fact that this is an issue today. And this is something that we do need to address if we want to move towards a positive direction.
All right, guys, I thought we were going to have a little bit more time for Grammy talk, but it looks like that's all the time we have. Stay tuned because up next we've got Yvie Oddly serving us some wonderful, wonderful lip singing. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Met on the Weekend. I'm your host, Tomas Lopez. Now please join me in introducing Yvie Oddly.
Felt bad about it as we drank deep from the light.